to the people that...
It's Madden NFL 24, where we'll see which conference reigns supreme tonight. It's the Lions and the Silver and Black on Sunday Night Primetime.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Happy to be on hand. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. And before we kick, partner, your keys to the game, please.
Well, my keys are on the defensive side of the ball for both teams. And the big one, making sure you avoid giving up the big play. These safeties are going to get tested all game long. Their job, keep the ball in front of them, tackle people, make them run extra plays in order to try and score.
And we are underway here in Las Vegas. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the first overall selection of the 2016 draft. From Cal, it's Jared Goff.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Oh, fighting off the defender. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A very solid gain of 27.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 39-yard line. Goff now to throw. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down. Play action. It's Goff. He's got right on the short throw. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
He'll head out out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on third down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. And they'll send Williams in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are on the board first here in Vegas. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. That time a 9-play drive and a 9-yard run on the end of it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So now it's the Raiders' turn to go on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by Gardner Minshew, 6th-round selection in 2019 out of Washington State.
This guy's leadership is so important to how this offense functions. He doesn't shrink from any moments on game day, and everything he does with confidence. He sets the example in practice, off the field, and is the guy leading everyone out for each possession.
Very quick throw. He's got Myers. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
A first carry for Amir Abdullah. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas 1st.
Use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. That's caught by Myers. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Jacoby Myers, 53 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. To throw is Goff. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Throwing on third. Goff. Eluding the pressure right. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. 7-7, our score after one. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A toss out right to Gibbs. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Goff. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
And there's a completion to the tight end, and look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And the Lions have taken the lead. Well, they sucked the defense in with a play fake, went over the top.
And I know from past experience, when offenses do that, a lot of times the defense guys are screaming at them, run the ball, run the ball. But the offense doesn't really care. They got 6 points.
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Throwing on first down is Minshew. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Foreseeing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. He's got his target. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, 21 yards. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. On first down, Abdullah. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Malik Jefferson in there on the stop. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Myers. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Off play action, it's Minshew. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Aiden Hutchinson in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Jameer Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out.
And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Goff. Steps away to his left. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them hovering up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Back to throw. Goff.
Throw left side, caught by Laporta.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Goff.
They'll let this go deep for St. Brown.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Escaping the pressure right.
Now he'll take a shot for Peoples-Jones.
And this one is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Throwing again is Goff. Buying time to his left.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment defense.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Now Minshew. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Minshew.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And taken right on the 30. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return, and the Lions will take over.
Jameer Gibbs and the Lions. Set once again.
He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Here's Goff. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Sam Laporta, 53 yards.
And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Badgley on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raider offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
Minshew, 1st and 10.
Here's Tucker, complete on the right side.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows. To play here in half number 1. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They're going to look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. It'll be Minshew again. Over the middle, he's got Myers. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 33. Minshew sets to throw.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Sorry, let's... them on this zip. Seemed like things were headed for the red zone, but if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Number 3 here. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3.
By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. It's a big play there for Vegas. 47 yards. That one was hard to fathom. They were in the dime. They had 6 DBs back there. They still lost it.
Great word, because I'm right there with you. I don't understand how they couldn't pick him up. But don't be surprised next week early, there's some extra people in the locker room. Maybe a tryout or two for those guys who missed him.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And that will bring up second down.
Brings up second and 4 at the Lions' 13-yard line.
Sticking to the air with O'Connell here.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Michael Mayer
From 13 yards out.
and the Raiders have got it back to within a score.
Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough, they couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6.
I have to admit, I love the excitement of the two-point try. You know, to see what's going to happen, and it happens pretty quickly, doesn't it? You get an answer, and in this case, it's unsuccessful for the guys trying it.
Completely unrelated. I just realized that I stole both of your pins in this last game. My bad, partner.
Hey, that's okay. Well, and just in the time they went for 2.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
88 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Now it's Goff.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try the air now with Goff. Over the middle, complete. It's Gibbs. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. He can't. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys are able to extend their lead. You can talk about certain guys just having a nose for the end zone. He's one of them, and he was not going to be denied there.
And defensively, especially in the red zone, you've got to be able to at least slow him down and hold on for dear life. But he's able to get out of a couple of tackles there, and not enough people got there in time. Pretty poor on the defensive side of the ball.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he returns this to the 22. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
On 2nd down, this is Madison. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Calling no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Back to throw, O'Connell.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust.
Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Throwing on 1st down, O'Connell.
And this is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now O'Connell. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies will try and force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
They'll go for it. O'Connell. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Emmanuel Mosley.
And the Lions are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down target.
And now the rookie's free. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
132 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, Keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Goff.
He's got it complete to Gibbs.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
David Montgomery.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Lions have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. For this one now, Charles, you'd have to think all but over.
I would agree with that because this offensive line, they've been physical from the first snap of the game, and it's taken a toll on this defense. And it was never more evident than on that play right there. They continue to move the line of scrimmage forward, and they open up enough space there to get their guy into the end zone.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And able to get this out to the 25. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back.
Taking it right down Broadway.
He's still on his feet. Inside the 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Trey Tucker.
75 yards.
And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And we didn't even get it. For that drive, a quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Toss left to Montgomery. And he's got some space here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. A solid stiff arm. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
78 yards on the ground so far for Montgomery. It's a first down.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Montgomery. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
David Montgomery
with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Lions have opened up a 3-score lead as they pull away here in the 4th.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9 yard line and you start thinking, Maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
A 7-yard loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10.
A give right side for Gibbs. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
Gibbs fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And in for the Lions, touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
He scored on the ground and through the air as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
So it goes from a 3-score to a 4-score lead here in the closing moments of the 4th quarter. And whether they got that bonus touchdown or not, it's been a pretty impressive performance.
And they did it with not much time left, but they took what little time was on the clock and used it well, didn't they? Put a real exclamation point on their win with that score.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Raiders 23. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
With that, we say good night from Las Vegas.